You're watching NFL Daily. I am Tom Downey. Today's news and rumors roundup is presented by True Classic Tees. 25% off the best fitting and comfortable and stylish t-shirts and polos you can find at trueclassictees.com/chat. Here's what's coming up in part on today's loaded NFL roundup. The latest on Odell Beckham, some teams linked, some claims from Von Miller, the Tom Brady divorce, how that could impact him on the field since this is a football-based show after all. Christian McCaffrey trade rumors and Matt Rhule hot seat, and some negative and positive injury news on Jonathan Taylor and Commanders running back Brian Robinson. All that's coming up on today's show, but we begin with Aaron Rodgers and the Odell Beckham latest. Rodgers has expressed interest in adding OBJ to the Packers roster, saying they're friends and, it would be fun. The line was hoping there's a time where you can figure things out and play together. And I'm not surprised by that because you look at what, let's be honest here, what the Packers have at receiver, it's not that great. Oh, by the way, Odell Beckham was also tweeting about Aaron Rodgers in the game this past weekend. Says AR is too fire. Honestly, bro makes it look effortless. Then someone responds with, a lot of damage can be done between you two. Odell Beckham says, who you telling? That's different breed right there. He's on board. Odell Beckham is in the midst of his tour, as Von Miller kind of mentioned. Green Bay is a logical destination, I think, for Odell Beckham because, hey, Romeo Doubs made some nice plays. Alan Lazard is a guy that Rodgers liked for a while. I'll be honest, I think Randall Cobb's cooked. He is not the same player he was in his prime. He still offers a little bit there. Christian Watson has not made that impact yet. Amari Rodgers has not been very good either. Sam Hawkins is on IR. It makes sense. Or maybe Odell Beckham does a reunion in New York. He's also visited the Giants, although this is technically not an official visit, not a workout. He just happened to be there visiting friends, right? Yeah, he's doing his tour stuff. As Von Miller pointed out today, Odell Beckham is on it's almost like a mini free agency tour, right? He's gone to New York. He was at the Bills-Rams game. He was at the Saints-Bucks game. All teams that actually make quite a bit of sense potentially as destinations for Odell Beckham. Teams like the Ravens and Cowboys could also fit that category given the needs and talent level and impact. Look, Odell Beckham is not going to be healthy until late October or early November. That's your rough time frame there to get Odell Beckham back on the field and probably around when he ends up signing. What teams are contenders? What teams have some cap space? What teams want to promise him a big-time role? He's going to wait, as he should. But you can make those predictions right now. Where will Odell Beckham sign in NFL free agency this year? This is going to be the pinned comments on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, then take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know where you think Odell Beckham ends up signing. Let's talk Tom Brady here. This is, I don't want to be too negative and too personal, but this is a real story around the NFL. Reports have come out that Tom Brady and Gisele have hired divorce lawyers, and maybe this isn't as unfortunate as it is. Maybe this isn't that surprising. Remember, Tom Brady retires. Gisele publicly says, that's been multiple conversations about Brady being around more, which, if your husband and your father of kids isn't around, that's an issue for the wife and mother, as I think most people understand. Brady left in the middle of training camp, right, to spend some time with his family. There was the claim that he was going to skip Wednesday practices, but then he was there at Wednesday practice. He is, by the way, battling a more minor injury. Now this report comes out. I think we know why. Brady is an addict. He is addicted to football. It's what's made him so good over the years that he is singularly driven by his football success. Not everyone's built like that, and that's okay. It's also why Brady's had so much success. Cole Beasley, not built that way. Beasley announced today he's retired effective immediately. Maybe he saw Tom Brady and Gisele and was like, you know what? Nope, I'm out of here. I'm going to go spend time with my family and my kids. It's a personal decision in the end for both Cole and Brady. I'm not going to throw shade either way. Maybe it makes Brady the ultimate football guy in kind of like the parody standpoint. Not wrong. Brady chose football over family, it would appear, based on all these different reports. What would you choose if you could only pick one? It's a little bit lighthearted. We'll have some fun with it. It's the pin poll on YouTube today, by the way, the live version. 1 for family, 2 for football. Which one are you taking? Let me know in the comments section. Now, if you want to choose between comfort and fit, you don't have to anymore. True classic tees fit great, and they're super comfortable as well. Look good, feel good, play good is my mindset. Use true classic tees just like I am right now. It fits me here, and especially down here since, as a father, the dad bod's a little bit there these days, which is the unfortunate reality. 25% off your order when you use promo code CHAT over at trueclassictees.com/chat. Put that link in the comments section and the description. Go get yours today, the most comfortable and properly fitting shirts and polos you can get out there. Let's talk hot seat now, and that's Matt Rhule. The Panthers are struggling this year, as I think we all are very much aware of. He is the betting favorite to be the first head coach fired, and that is in large part due to this statistic. The Panthers are 1-26 under Matt Rhule when the opposing team has 17 or more points scored. They're actually 10-0 outside. That's kind of crazy, like how good they've been in those situations. When the defense plays like a top 5 unit, like most football teams, they win the football game. But that's not consistent with everything else that's been going on from that standpoint. Matt Rhule has been a disappointment in Carolina. The offense, they have been wholly unable to figure out. New QBs every year, new play callers almost every year. It hasn't worked at all. In fact, it has been every year for a new play caller. And in the end, the buck stops with the head coach. Here's the problem for Matt Rhule. They're not in great shape right now, and the schedule doesn't get easier. The Niners, now on the road, short turnaround. It's not quite a must-win game, but then you've got the Rams on the road in Week 6, the Bucs in Week 7, the Falcons in Week 8, the Bengals Week 9. What's your best-case scenario? 1 win? 2 wins? What happens if the Panthers win one of the next 5 games and drop all the way down to 2-7? That's bad. That's going to get Matt Rhule fired. So do you think that Rhule is the first head coach fired this year? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know in the comments section. And make sure you guys are subscribed as well. When Matt Rhule gets fired, we'll do some Panthers head coach candidates. We'll do that for all the coaches who end up getting canned this year across the NFL. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe. YouTube.com/chatsportstv. More Panthers talk here. Christian McCaffrey trade rumors once again back on the menu. Bleacher Report and others are pushing this idea of trading Christian McCaffrey. Now, injuries have been a problem for several years now, but he's played quite well this year and maybe not even utilized enough from Carolina's standpoint there. Now, a trade would absolutely mean a full-fledged fire sale for Carolina. Now, in the Bleacher Report article, they showed once again they have no idea how salary cap and contract stuff actually work. They had claimed $8.8 million cap hit for Christian McCaffrey. That's what it would cost. That is not what it costs anyone to trade for Christian McCaffrey right now. The Panthers restructured his deal this offseason. The savings this year and next year, in the event the Panthers trade away Christian McCaffrey, is $1.04 million this year and $1.12 next year. That is it. The Panthers save nothing in the event they move on from McCaffrey. The new team, and I rounded here, his total cap hit is $1.04 million. It's really $1.04 divided by 17, multiplied by how many games are left because it's just the base salary, so it's 17 game checks, right? Every single NFL team can afford a Christian McCaffrey trade if they want to, because there's $1 million guaranteed of his salary next year for injury only. They can cut him if they want. McCaffrey is easy for a new team to trade for, but there's no money saved by the Panthers. That doesn't really make sense for them unless they want to enter mid-season a full-on fire sale and trade away all their good pieces and enter a rebuilding campaign, which I don't know if owner David Tepper really wants to. It would require a premium pick for Carolina to move on from McCaffrey because they don't save any money. I don't think this is a very likely trade at all, despite what some, it's Jason Locken for, and he's not that great anyway. Despite what some might want to think. So, easy for a team to trade for him, not so much for kind of dump him there. What do you think, and be honest with me, is the percent chance the Panthers trade away Christian McCaffrey? Make those, analysis answers, that works there, in the comments section right now. Speaking of injured running backs, Jonathan Taylor will not go on Thursday Night Football against the Denver Broncos. He has been ruled out by the Colts. He's battling that turf toe last week, now a mild ankle sprain. Taylor, the number one pick in most fantasy leagues, has not done great. Just a 4.0 yards per carry from that standpoint. It's a bit of a disappointment from that standpoint that he hasn't been nearly, the Colts offense overall, it's not been nearly as impactful. So it's going to be the Nyheim Hines show for Indy in this upcoming game. I would wager one of Devontae Price or Phillip Lindsay, the two practice squad backs on the Colts, also get a game day call-up to help add some depth there. But Hines will be the lead back for Indy in what will be probably a bit more of a passing-focused attack, and that's Hines' strengths anyway. So no Taylor and no Javonte Williams on Thursday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Who do you think will end up winning this game? B for the Broncos and C for the Colts. Let me know right now in the comments. Finally, some positive injury news here. Brian Robinson, the running back for the Commanders, who of course was shot in late August, he is back at practice. This is awesome for Brian Robinson, and I'm very happy that he's already able to make this fast recovery from that shooting, which he was the victim of. Great news for the Commanders, great news for Robinson. I just wanted to give him some love here on NFL Daily.